all, and thanks again for tuning in to another episode of Eatin Out in Vegas. This week is a two-parter, and I do apologize. It's actually late because we had coverage on the grand opening, and we had, which will be coming next week, and then we also had to do kind of like an event coverage, if you guys have been watching, regarding the grand opening and whatnot. So I had a couple other videos that I kind of pushed in front of this, so I do apologize that this one's a little late going out. So it is going to be a two-parter, so after you watch this video, tune in for the next one, because we went to one place and then we went to another for dessert. So this first video is going to cover where we ate dinner at, which was above the Crust. It has 3 locations. The location featured is the one that we went to, which is at 7810 West Ann Road. Service was great, very friendly. The people there are very helpful. Since there was only the 2 of us, I wanted to give you the best variety that I could. So, needless to say, I did tend to get a little bit carried away on what we ordered. We had a ton of leftovers. The first thing that we did was we had Italian nachos as an appetizer. Now, my husband was blown away by the Italian nachos. I liked the originality of it. I think that they were very good, but I don't think my enthusiasm for them was as good as my husband's, because I kind of had my eye on the fried zucchini, which I would have liked to have tried. They have tons of specials, which you'll see on the photos. One of the specials that was not listed, but was listed in-house, was their 2-slice pizza special with a drink for $5.95. And the slices are huge. They allowed us to do each slice differently. So my husband had his as tomato jalapeno and pepperoni. And I had mine as pepperoni, sausage, and onions. For being able to do those, the extra toppings were only 25 cents each. So I thought that that was, a good deal. Most pizza places, when you go to them, they want like $1.50 per extra topping. So
Get it?
yeah, it's going to go on YouTube. You okay with that?
Yeah, it's fine.
And what's your name?
Easy.
Okay, cool. The meals that we chose to do, we wanted to try the pizza, so we could give you the lowdown on that. And the pizza was fantastic. It was really good. Top-notch toppings. They are very high quality. You can tell that they don't skimp on what they're purchasing for their product, which is very good. I've noticed a couple places that we've gone to, not particularly pertaining to the pizza places, but just other places in general, where I've had Philly cheesesteak at one place and then a Philly cheesesteak at another. And the difference in the type of meat, or the quality, I should say, of meat, because it was the same type of meat, it was just a different quality, was night and day. So that's one of the things when I'm doing the reviews, is that I can tell when it's a less than superior product. And I like to make mention of that it is noticed that these places do take care in what they're purchasing and what the product is that they're putting out to the people. So I chose to order the baked rigatoni. Huge portions. You could order one thing there and not go home hungry. And like I said, we got a little bit carried away because we wanted to make sure that we had a variety for you guys. And the baked rigatoni was fantastic. It was really good. The only thing that I ended up doing to it, like I do with a lot of my food, is add the chili pepper flakes to it because I like hot. I like spicy. And my husband chose to have the pepperoni calzone. Again, he ended up taking half of that home, and I ended up eating that as a leftover the next day. I took a bite of his the day that we were there, and I'd have to say it was just as good fresh as it was the next day. So I think that's a nice thing to be able to offer. And it was the same with the baked rigatoni. My husband had tried some while we were there. He ended up eating that the next day for leftovers, and he said it was just as good, if not better, the next day. He really liked it. One of the things inside the restaurant that I noticed is very, very kid-friendly. For matter of fact, they happen to be located near a dance studio, so there's all kinds of little cutie bugs coming in there in their little leotards and stuff, and ordering stuff and taking it out. And they do have board games, all kinds of games for kids, so that the family can sit there and play a game together while they're waiting for their food to come out. So I thought that was a very nice touch that they do that for their patrons. As far as the food, I mean, those were the three things that we had. And again, huge portions. We took a lot of it home, and it was more than a meal that we took home. So great place to go. And if you're in the area, what you may want to do is stop by this place, have some nice pizza. They do have desserts there as well, which next time we stop by, we'll probably go ahead and have dessert with them. But at the suggestion of my manicurist, we went to somewhere else for dessert. And that was actually what kind of prompted us to go on this side of town this week, was she had suggested this place for dessert. So we went to this dessert place, and so we wanted to find a dinner place that was close by that we could go to. So stay tuned for the next video. You'll see the place that my manicure suggested, and I'll give you more information on that. And thanks again for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe and the bell button, and have a great week. Thanks.